Hello, my name is Titus. I'm a nurse and a simulation facilitator. With me, I have my colleague Jackie, who is a clinical officer and also a simulation facilitator. Today, we want to demonstrate to you how to do high quality chest compressions. In this case, we are demonstrating in a safe environment whereby we are using mannequins, and this is a safe environment because here we are able to sharpen our skills as well as knowledge, causing no harm to the mannequin. Whatever we demonstrate here is what we are expected to do or we are supposed to do in a real life situation. Let's demonstrate how to give high quality chest compression.
John. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need some help, please. I have a patient in cardiac arrest.
We have just demonstrated how to confirm that a patient is in cardiac arrest, call for help, start high quality chest compression, as well as support the air by giving rescue breath. Just to demonstrate, to have a quick recap of what we have done. In a case where you have a patient who has collapsed or is unresponsive, first thing you need to do is to assess for their level of alertness. And you do this by calling their name and stimulating them. So need to call them by name, or if you know them. Hi, John. If the patient is not responding, after calling them and stimulating them, you need now to open their airway as you assess for their breathing, their chest rise, as well as taking further rehab pass. To open the airway, you need to tilt the head. Assuming there's no C-spine injury, you need to tilt the head back and up. Okay, so you tilt the head back and up, you open the airway. As you open the airway, you now look, listen and feel, and you look for chest rise, you listen for breathing, and you feel for pulse at the carotid artery. You do this for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Confirm whether you have a pulse, whether you have a chest rise, and whether you have breathing. No pulse, no breathing, no chest rise. You need to go for help. So, I need help, please. I have a patient in cardiac arrest. And then you start your chest compressions. To give high quality chest compressions, you need to place the heel of your hand, lock it at the distal third of the sternum. So, distal third of the sternum, lock your hands, distal third of the sternum, with the hands straightened up, and using your shoulders, you press at a depth of 2/3 the anterior posterior diameter. That means around 5 to 6 centimeters in. Okay? Press your hands. Okay? This one, you need to do it at a rate of 100 to 120 in a minute. As you're doing this, you need to give chest time to recoil. Maintaining the rate. You need to do it now at an interval of 30 compression to 2 breaths. In order to maintain high quality chest compressions, you need to swap with the person who is managing the hearing to avoid fatigue. And this one, you are doing it after every 2 minutes. To change the compression, to swap and change roles, you need to step back, allow the person who is managing the air to come, continue with the compressions as you go to sort out this should be done swiftly, okay? The objective of giving high quality chest compression is to ensure that we perfuse vital organs. One is the brain, as well as the kidney and the heart, as wait for the resuscitation drugs to arrive, as well as the defibrillator. Thank you.